What's up, traders? One trade today on CYH, as you can see on my chart. Just going to get right into it. It's going to be quick. Definitely forgot to hit record this morning. It was a little bit chaotic with the kids. One's recovering from being sick still, and he's a little bit better. However, the other one decided to just want to roughhouse all morning, so I didn't really sit down at my computer to actually get ready to trade until about 2 minutes before the bell. So here we are. But as this was happening, I looked at the daily real quick, and as you can look left, 514, 509, 501, 506. So obviously $5 was, a big resistance area. So as we were approaching this, I noticed right out of the gate, she didn't look like she wanted to keep going. And if we scroll out real quick, you'll see she gapped up. And hold on, bud. Let me finish my video, okay? And then I'll play with you. What's wrong? You still hungry? Okay, let me finish this and I'll get you some more. So as you can see, she gapped up. Right out of the gate, she decided to dip. It was a little bit slower than most dip and rips that you would see, but this technically could be considered a dip and rip. She dipped, got bought up, and then she ripped. So I didn't really like this extension here. Everything else I was watching, I couldn't even short everything that was popping up on the scanner because it was kind of a scanner day today. But you can see here, she came up, she went down, came back up, and then she was kind of holding here. She dropped down a little bit again, but it looked like she was just going to start forming a descending triangle. So I was going to get in here and risk off the top of this candle, but literally right as I got in this let's see what the trade was. It was at 476. She jumped right over 480, seconds later. So she comes up, and now I'm thinking, okay, this isn't bad. Hopefully she goes right to 5 and rejects. So I could, get my ad in at 499, looking for that resistance at 5. And then I had one more ad in my back pocket, which was around 520 if she got there, or 515, 520. I probably would have waited till around 5. I probably would have hit it at 515, just looking for these to really hold true. However, I got in at 494 here because it looked like she stopped. As you can see, I didn't get the top because I was hoping it kept pushing a little bit more. I ended up getting this one at 486 actually. And sure enough, she comes over, she tries 494, 494 again. And then, of course here I'm thinking, oh, well, she might continue. But at this point, if she did continue to 5, guys, I'm not adding closer to 5 here. I don't have the account size right now. If I did, like if I'm trading with a $50,000 account, or even, 25,000, 30,000, and I'm not on PDT, this is a trade where I could smash this if I'm taking, say, 500 blocks, 500, 500, I would take another 500 here. And then even, and then when it comes down like this, I'd be covering and locking in profits. And then when she comes up again, I could be like if I had 500 looking for a fade, she comes back up, I could add that 1,000 shares back if I wanted, or even just 500. And then, as she comes back down, you can look to cover more. But right now, with the smaller account, you gotta be a little bit more strategic. And so these are 300 blocks today. So I took 300 here, 300 here at, was it again 286, I believe? I can't click right. Why does it say 490? That's not right, right? It's 480. Oh no, this is a buy. What's the other short here? 476. Oh, it's right here. Why is it up here? That's weird. So it was at 490, so it was a little bit better than I thought. I was a little confused because it didn't look like it was for down here. Okay, but anyways, so she tops out 494, 494, comes back down. So I'm looking to cover these shares, which I do, which these were at 486. Or these for, no, these were at 485. Maybe I did it this way, yeah, by accident. I must have hit one of these by accident. But okay, so yeah, these were at 485, so I'm covering these 490 shares. So on 300 shares at 5 cents, you're looking at $15. So that covers the in and out trade with, if you're accounting commissions, which I try not to think of the commissions when it comes to this. But so now I'm up $5 realized. Technically, I think realized I was actually negative $6. But now my average is at 480. I think, what was it, I can't remember. I'm gonna say it was at 483. I think it went up to 483. I could do the math real quick. Just for anybody that wants to know the exact number. So if we take 476 plus the 490, and then divide that by 2, 483. So there you go. 483, took these off, so now when she dipped down, I actually did a really good job of bottom ticking this one and got out at 476. So after this, I actually clicked it when I saw the ask was at 475. So I thought I was up a little bit more than I was. You know, the 1 penny didn't really make, actually it was 2, so it must have been 474. I clicked it when the unrealized said $21. I ended up with $15. So it must have been the ask. I saw it at 474. That's when I clicked it. Didn't get filled until 476, because as you can see, it was a quick move. She literally hit the bottom and then came right back up. She hit a low of 475. So if she hit a low of 475, that's interesting. At why I saw $21, I don't know. That's quite interesting. Anyways, she literally pops right back up, and if you look, I was looking down here, and she had no volume on this big squeeze, and she pops right over here, and I still didn't really think, you know, that was a lot of volume in comparison to get back up to where her high was. So she hits 494. The bid was actually at 490. I saw it come up to 491. Ash drops down to 492. I get in thinking, okay, that was just a quick squeeze real quick, and now it's gonna continue back down. I can get a nice little pop and drop squeeze, or pop and drop strategy play here. However, she decides from there, she does kind of push down, not enough for me to really get out comfortably, pulls, and she actually starts testing the $5 area. The whole time, you know, I want to add here so bad, because I know, you know, if the play is going to work, it's going to work, and if it doesn't, you know, you should just be like, if I'm adding at 499 here and I just put my stop at 501, you know, it is what it is. But in the back of my head from before, like I told you guys, this is a stair step pattern, which is kind of scary. You don't like these, you know, you want those big intensity moves and then get the drop down, but it is what it is. She decided to come up to 5. You know, if she went over 5, I'm probably holding my 300 shares. I'm going to add closer to 515, and I'm going to look to do exactly what I did over here. However, she doesn't. She actually starts to form a nice little descending triangle. We can kind of draw it out. So she comes up. We'll start from here, comes down, comes back up, and then, oops, chart moved on me. I got the wrong line. Alright, so I like to say like something like this, and then the initial, you know, I'm using somewhere in here. She was a little fakey altogether, but I wouldn't say it was actually down here. It was more probably like up in here. So let's see, just real quick to draw the lines. Like I'm probably using those lines. So she's actually a little fakey. You know, she comes down, comes back up, retests, looks like she wants to push, and then that's when we finally get the drop. And as you can see, I didn't really like how this, like I explained before, I saw it stair stepping. So when she started she dropped down, she got bought back up. I just wanted to get out for my little bit of profit, and sure enough, she went back up, but then she decided to fade. But this could have went either way. It looks like she still could. She could curl up, and again, if you scroll out, she's still very bullish. She's making higher lows. Like even if you want to look here, there's not really a trend to follow here, but she is making higher lows, even though it's slow, volume's dying out. But as long as she's making higher lows, guys, I mean, it doesn't matter how much volume she has. The odds are, if she kind of stair steps up back towards 5, that volume is going to come in. It's probably going to push over 5, and it's probably going to at least go to that 515, 520 area. But that was my trades today, guys. Looking at, you know, here's the overall trades to get a good look at them. Up $30, you know, commissions were $29.70. 30 cents, baby. That's all there is to it. Nice little 30-cent spot today. But I'll take this trade all day. Learning the new strategy. You know, once you build your confidence, you know, if I'm taking 500 blocks here, it's a different story. You know, I'm up a decent amount. You know, and then in the future, making the same play without 1,000 share lots, you know, it just goes on from there. So hope you guys stay green today. Like and subscribe. Always appreciate that. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. And I look forward to talking to you guys tomorrow, Friday. Whoop! Peace.